everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be setting up my bullet journal for April. I thought that I would try something new and film outside for this setup. Honestly, a lot of the shots are pretty blurry, so I'm gonna apologize for that in advance. I was trying really hard, but it was a really hot day and honestly things weren't really going my way, but I still think that this setup turned out pretty cute, so I'm still excited to show you. And hopefully you like the nice sunny outside vibes. It was a very beautiful day. It was like 75 degrees. So I just wanted to be outside. So that's why we are in the sun today. So for this month, I also wanted to try something new and use colored pencils. I have actually never used colored pencils in my bullet journal before. I think ever? I'm pretty sure I never have. And I've been bullet journaling since 2018. So that's a long time of never using colored pencils, but I thought that it would really bring this kind of like soft, pretty vibe to my April theme. So basically the theme is just flowers and like some butterflies and bees, but I just wanted it to have this kind of soft springtime feeling. I mean, honestly, the feeling that I felt like while laying in the sun making this, right? Like it's a beautiful spring day where it's like one of the first sunny days and you bring a blanket outside and you lay down on the grass and the sky is blue and there's like maybe one or two little clouds floating around. There might be a teeny bit of a breeze, but not enough to be annoying, and you can just lay there and listen to the birds and have a great time. That's the vibe that I was trying to capture here. I think it's captured pretty well, actually. I feel pretty good about it. So I just grabbed some assorted colored pencils and did my best to pick ones that I thought would look good. And then, so what I'm doing right now is my cover page. And then on the other side of my cover page is where I put a TBR, my video ideas, and my video schedule. So my TBR I never follow completely. It's just honestly a place for me to write down like generally what books I want to read. Basically, when it comes to choosing which books I'm reading in a month, it solely depends on what's going to come off hold in my library, because I read 98% of my books come from the library. I read them on my phone on Libby app, and so it really just depends on like what's coming off hold most of the time. But I don't know, I still enjoy writing it down, and sometimes I'll even write it down like after I've finished a book. I'll write it down right there. Just, I don't know, feels nice to document, right? So that's kind of the point of that. And then as far as video ideas and video schedule, that's pretty straightforward. I write down any ideas that I have for YouTube videos, and then I also try to make a schedule for myself. That way I know like if I need to plan something more in advance, then I have like the time and the resources to do so. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I just decorated it with the same flowers and leaves from the cover page. And then I added a few little butterflies floating around. Okay, so my next spreads are my weekly spreads. I decided to only show you one weekly this month, just to keep things simple, and because I was honestly running out of time to do this. And so I was like, I'll just film one weekly, but I used this kind of setup for weekly a lot in March, and I really liked it. It's kind of more of like the old school bullet journal style, but I don't know, it works for a reason, right? You know, like people were doing it for a reason. My pen ran out of ink and I had to run inside and get a new one. I always use the Sharpie S-Gel pens. I love them to death. They're my favorite pens ever. As always, anything that I use will be linked in the description box, so if you're curious about what I use, it will be down there. So this is super simple. I made a little mini calendar at the top. I don't usually use the large calendars. If I put them in here, I never flip back to them, but I really like having this little mini calendar, and then I just highlight what week I'm in. I don't know, it just makes me feel a little more organized. And then I put, you know, the little label for April at the top, and then I just added in some flowers and stuff on the side. Again, I'm sorry, this is so blurry. Filming outside kind of doesn't work that well, but that's okay. We live and we learn, right? So it's pretty simple, but I think it turned out really cute, and you can always add more color if you feel like it needs it, which is nice. And that's it. These are how my spreads turned out. I think this month turned out really cute. It was fun to use colored pencils. I'd like to incorporate them a little bit more, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the month goes. Thanks for being here. Bye!